Hello everyone, this is Jason. I'm going to show you a kind of a neat little trick for factoring quadratic expressions. Hopefully this will help you if you've ever struggled with factoring. I know there's lots of techniques, but this is one I've found that's kind of neat and it seems to work all the time. I haven't tested every single quadratic, but it works. So here's the technique. This one usually you're taught a guess and check method or some other methods where you multiply some things, but this is how we're going to do it. We're going to multiply AC. So I'm going to take this, multiply it by this. And then I'm just going to write this expression, 5 or x squared plus 12x plus 5 times 7 is 35. And now I'm going to factor this using that simple technique where I look for factors of this number that add to be this number. So in this case, factors of 35 that add to be 12 are 5 and 7. Pretty simple. So now I'm going to build my factors. I've got an x with a 5. I've got an x with a 7. And now the sign rule, if you remember, is we look at this sign. If it's a plus, signs are the same. If it's a subtraction, signs are different. Okay, so in this case, it's a plus sign, so that means the signs are the same. This one is the one that we're going to use. So these are both pluses. Now, to make the factors correct, we have to go back now. So remember how we multiplied this times 5? Well, guess what I'm going to do now? I'm going to take and I'm going to come back and I'm going to divide by that same number. So in this step, we're dividing by A. And only for the last term. And then we're going to look at the trick that seems to make this work. So now, I simplify if I can. So that's going to be x plus 1. And then if I simplify this, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and move it right there. And that's factored. And you can check me out, 5x squared plus 7x plus 5x, 5 plus 7 is 12. That gives me the middle term. 1 times 7 is 7. So that factors out, that checks. So try this method out. I'm going to show you a couple more examples real quick. So here's one with a subtraction sign right there. Just want to show you a couple of different examples. Same rule, 3 times 12, that's 36. So I have x squared plus 16x minus 36. Now I want to find factors of 36 that subtract to be 16. Well, that's 18 and 2. So I'm going to build my factors, x with 18, x with 2. This time the signs are different. And this one will always go in front of the bigger factor. So I'll put the plus sign in front of 18, put the subtraction sign there. Now I'll come back, do the same thing I did before, divide by that A. So I'll divide by 3. And again, simplify. So I have x plus 6. And now this time, move that 3 over there, and that gives me 3x minus 2. So there you go. I don't know. It's a great little technique. It works. 2 more examples. I'm going to go through them a little bit quicker. 4 times 20, that's 80. So I get x squared plus 11x minus 80. Factors of 80 that subtract to be 11. That's 16 and 5. And so I'll build my factors, x with 16, x with a 5. Signs are different. Plus sign goes in front of the bigger factor. Divide by that 4. Write your factors. X plus 4. And then 4x minus 5. That one is the I don't know why I was never showed that one, but I was, when I found this, I was like, everybody's gonna love this. Same thing, last one. 14 times 1 is 14, so I end up with x squared plus 9x plus 14. Factors of 14 that add to be 9 are 7 and 2. Okay. So I've got x and 7, x and 2. Signs are the same, both are plus. Come back and divide by the 14. Remember to simplify these. That's the rule. Simplify these if you can. So I've got x plus 1/2, x plus 2/7. And now here, I'm going to have to move that over on both. So I get 2x plus 1. And then move that over. 7x plus 2. So it kind of works on everything. And if you check me out here, 14x squared, 4x plus 7x. I paused my video a second because I found a mistake, and then I had to look for it, so I found it. So here's my mistake. When I reduced 2/14, I reduced it to 2/7 instead of 1/7. I was beginning to question my mathematics there. So that's a 1. And now let's check this out. So we got 2x squared, or that's 14x squared. 2x plus 7x is 9x. That's the right one this time. Plus 1. So those are the factors. So I hope this technique helps you as you're working these out. If not, please let me know and I'll try to find you some additional resources.